What's going on, guys? Brandon Hayden here. Hope you're having a great day. It is the 26th of July and we're currently starting this video off in Bristol. Now the reason we're in Bristol is because last night myself, Geordie and my brother actually went to a little bit of a festival called like the Summer of Love or something. It was like an hour and 20-minute drive from Birmingham, so we thought we'd go there and attend, and it was honestly a really good night. And considering it was one of the first, if not the first public event in the UK, it was so good to just like see everyone happy, out and about, and just like really having a good time. It was great to be a part of it. Just about to pay for the parking ticket, and then me and Geordie are going to be heading down to Brighton, which is 3 hours away from Bristol, to go to our friend's birthday meal and see Lewis and Sab. And I think the first thing we're going to do when we get to Brighton is get a workout in. Today is Monday, so it's the first day of the split, and I'm pretty sure today is going to be a leg day. This is definitely going to be an expensive ticket. £19. Not too bad. It could be worse, but you know. We are also rocking the mochas today. First time taking them out of the box, and they are looking pretty fresh. And we are starting the day off right with a white monster, of course.
Hello.
How was last night? Did you enjoy it?
Yes.
What was your first UK festival experience?
Everyone is amazing and crazy, but I miss the festival vibes. It's like the same like in Canada, but I feel like you guys go a little bit harder.
Maybe. People in the UK can be crazy.
A little bit. I actually want to do it every single weekend now.
Every weekend? No.
Every single
We have goals. I'm all for a good festival. Like, I do like to go like to those kind of things now and again. But every single weekend, I think, could be quite detrimental to the progress that we're trying to make this year on the off season. But now and again is okay if you stay hydrated. Sick. Alright, so if you didn't know, on the 29th, I mentioned it briefly in the previous video, but on the 29th at 4 o'clock UK time, the Hard Body restock, all of the OG black and a little bit of Arctic camo is going to be restocking for the first time in the last 6 weeks. So we have been sold out for the last 6 weeks, and finally the shipment arrived in Gatwick. It has been checked into the warehouse, and now we are ready to restock. So 29th, 4 o'clock. And if you do pick up the power stack, that is exactly how you're going to feel when you put it on. And just 3 hours later, as you can probably hear by the seagulls, we have arrived in Brighton. We stopped in at Nando's on the way back and got 2 butterfly chickens, 3 pita breads, and a side of pineapple, grilled pineapple with your butterfly chicken at Nando's is definitely the way to go. And it was a pretty good and clean pre-workout meal. We just put outside the gym. We have about an hour and a half to train legs, and then head to Lewis and Sav's for a shower and to get ready for dinner, which, like I said earlier, is Minette's birthday, where there's gonna be a bunch of people, so we can't just go like straight from the gym because we need to like actually look presentable, because after this leg day I am not going to be presentable. The gym we're at is called Phoenix, and this is probably the gym that me and Geordie are going to be joining when we move to Brighton in the next 4 weeks time, because if you didn't know, we actually got an apartment next door to our friends Lewis and Sav's in the middle of Brighton, an incredible location. We were so lucky to find it. We've signed the papers, the apartment is not on the market, and we'll be moving in on the 16th of August, and this could potentially be our new gym. There's this one and another one called Underground, which I'm yet to check out, but this one is Panata Everything, the second Phoenix in Brighton, I think. For anyone wondering about the Hard Body restock, the OG Power Stack, if you are considering getting the bundle, because it is the best way to get your hands on hard body equipment and save money at the same time, because the Power Stack includes 3 pieces of equipment and it's discounted from 15% of the original individual cost of the products. Hard Body black lever belt, raised rubber logo of the Hard Body icon on the back, double embroidered as well just to increase the quality that much more, and the edges have been dabbed with a black gel that essentially just hardens the belt even more. Then next we have the OG black wrist straps, which have been equipped with a sweat wicking material essentially, because wrist straps can build up odor quite fast. This is what they look like out of the packet. Then for the knee sleeves, they also come in their own individual packaging to be stored away afterwards. I've actually moved up from a medium to a large now because my legs have grown a little bit in the off season so far. Also, as you can see, there's a nice raised rubber Hard Body logo as well, and they've been made with 100% neoprene, therefore they are the best quality knee sleeves that you can actually get. At the end of this week, I have a meeting with Hard Body, everyone behind the scenes that make the these products the best they can be. There is 20 product samples that need reviewing, finalizing before we go into mass production to be able to bring them to you guys. Supposedly all the products are perfect, but I want to see them in person to make sure they are as perfect as they can be. We will have a product launch with Hardbody every single month for the rest of the year. We haven't had a new product release for Hardbody since the Arctic Camo and the OG Black, but this is literally just the beginning, and when it's all out, when the ball's rolling, things are going to get very, very interesting. But that is the Power Stack launching on the 29th if you're interested in picking it up.
Hello.
Is that mine?
Chug it.
What is it?
Pre-workout.
What pre-workout? When you ask someone what pre-workout they're giving you and they just smile, that is never going to be a good sign. What have you given me? There's certain words you only use for certain things, like rancid. This is rancid. It tastes like what it looks like, sewage water. We are done with legs. Honestly, couldn't be happy with that session. I'm actually really surprised in myself for training legs after a festival, because typically you'd want to like just do arms, something a little bit easier, a little bit less taxing on the central nervous system. But we thought, you know what, why not get it out of the way? And it was actually a really, really good, because like I said, most of the equipment in that gym is literally Panata, all of it. It's a Panata gym, like there's nothing that's not, and it has some really, really like interesting like hoist-esque machines. We ended up having a fantastic workout and utilized some of the Hardbody equipment as well, which definitely helped me push on the last few reps of the hack squat at the very end. But we just sat on the bench, gonna have a protein bar each because we have to go back up to the gym in a second to get changed. We're just cooling off a little bit because it is so hot in that gym, because the sun sets like right in front of the windows, which magnifies the heat going into the gym, especially at this time about 6, half 6. We're gonna have a protein bar, go back upstairs with our bag, get changed and ready for dinner. This is a white chocolate cookie flavor, and it's like Oreo, but like, you know those white chocolate Hershey bars with like the Oreo chunks? I mean, I don't like chocolate, so I wouldn't know. Not you, the rest of them. They understand the, the addiction. I have no idea. You don't know because you don't like chocolate. And it is, oh hey,
Sorry.
It is already the next day now. We are at Lewis's, went to Minette's birthday dinner last night. I had an incredible time. Here's like a little bit of footage that I got on my phone of that.
Why are you so close?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. I have some salmon and some lentils.
So the food just come and it's looking pretty freaking good. How's your birthday been?
It's been wonderful. My favorite people have come to see me and I'm so happy. Well, we've got cookies. Do you want to see the cookies? Eat it. Oh my God.
Telling Callum.
We're telling Callum.
Messaging.
You gotta heat them up though. Imagine that heating up.
Oh,
Three.
oh yeah.
I'm gonna get home like, where's my cookie jar?
How's the shred going?
I can't hear you.
Hurry up and see.
Oh yeah, I'm literally putting my all into this.
That's weird.
Romantic.
Isn't it good though?
So it was a wonderful time. Had some pasta, was absolutely gorgeous. Had one mojito, and honestly, weirdly, after feeling increasingly more moldy throughout the day, I don't know if you can hear a difference in my voice, but for some reason, I have a sore throat today. It's probably from copious amounts of talking at the event that we went to the day before yesterday, because I'm feeling like absolutely fine, but for some reason I woke up this morning and my throat hurt. I did also get my jab 3 days ago, and directly after I got the Pfizer one, immediately after, for the whole day, I felt absolutely terrible. So this could be that as well. Me and the guys are about to head out to one, get some breakfast, and then we're gonna go to a different gym, which could be the second gym we're gonna be joining in Brighton, which is called Underground.
Yeah, you lost your voice from talking.
I feel like absolute balls from all the talking.
Been awake for a few hours this morning, spent a little bit of time on this edit for the hard body launch. I had this idea that I'd do like a mad compilation of a bunch of videos that have already been created, because like so many more people are aware of hard body now that weren't before, that wouldn't have seen like these sick videos. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna pull them, make a sick compilation, which you guys will see, well, really soon when obviously they do release. I hope you enjoy it, because I spent the past 2 hours doing it this morning while basically half asleep. So hopefully it wasn't too bad. Now let's get some breakfast. What's wrong? You look sadder than Lola. She looks so sad. Thanks. By the way, this is Lewis and Sav's apartment, and this soon will be ours. Like literally, how close is that? Pretty insane. I'm not sure what the plan is for breakfast right now. I'm just following the squad, and hopefully Lewis directs me in a adequate place for the first meal of the day. We just sat down and the food just come, and it does look very, very good. We've got two breakfasts, the eggs Benedict and the granola with a bunch of fruit with Greek yogurt and stuff. I got 2 extra eggs on the eggs Benedict, so it's like towering the entire sourdough. And I couldn't decide if I wanted the glazed ham or the salmon, so I just got salmon on the side as well for just extra protein. This is pretty much breakfast. Hello again.
Hello, good morning. We made it.
Are you feeling better now?
10 out of 10. Solid.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
We've just turned up at the second potential gym that we're going to train at. We're only hitting bars and tries today. We're not going to be using any of the heavy machinery because we're not doing legs, back or chest. I haven't done an arm day in the past like week and a half, so I thought, experience a new gym, what a fun way to do it, and hitting a bicep and tricep workout. So we're going to have a pre-workout and get started.
Calm before the storm. Things aren't as they were before. You best start bracing. Did you think you could keep us out? Shut the gates, forget us now. It's hard to change it.
Three more. Keep going. Come on, up.
Can you hear the sound? We're the revolution.
And that is going to be it for the first workout at Underground. And honestly, I'm definitely going to be joining the gym because not only was the equipment good, not only was the workout good, but the vibe in the gym is also very, very good. The plan is right now is we're going to drive back to Redditch. It's a 3-hour drive, but before we drive back, I really want to talk about something that you may be wondering about, a recent purchase and a bit around the topic of why I purchased, how I purchased, if it was a smart decision, and all that sort of stuff. Do I regret buying a supercar? Do I regret spending the money on the thing that I've wanted literally since I was like 16 years old and that I've been working towards for the past like 6 years consistently? The only reason I want to answer this question is because there is such a thing called buyer's regret. Have you ever like been to the shop or like had like a really impulsive decision and you've wanted to buy something or treat yourself in some way, and then when you've done it, whether you've bought yourself a nice car or a really expensive t-shirt or a nice bag or something like a really expensive pair of shoes, and then when you buy it, it didn't give you, it gave you like a little bit of endorphin release when you're buying it, but when you're sat there at home with the thing that you bought, did it not make you feel the way you expected to feel when owning said item that you may have invested a lot of money, that you've worked really hard for and spent it on something that may have not made you feel the way you thought that it might? When you make your down payment on your dream car, and this wasn't a good financial investment, it wasn't a smart move. I just want to clarify that investing in something like a car, this was second hand. It had like 3,000 miles on the clock. It was about £30,000 less expensive because this car is meant to be about £155,000. So buying this second hand was already the smartest move I could make. Financing it right now and not dropping a lump sum of money, not dropping the whole like 150k, was also the smartest decision I could make in owning this car. But by no means am I saying that investing in a car is an investment unless you're buying a collector's car. But one thing I do want to talk about is how to correctly allocate your finances in certain ways so you're not overspending, but you're also allowing yourself to allocate a certain amount to enjoyment and all that kind of thing. Because the way I've always like separated my finances, and one thing I highly recommend you do if you are looking to save money and almost like grow a business, all that kind of thing, and not overspend, because a lot of people, they'll wait for the paycheck at the end of the week or the end of the month and they'll spend it straight away and they'll be left with like 10% of their paycheck to get food, to pay bills, all that sort of stuff, because they spent too much on fun. I like to split things up into 3 quarters. 1 quarter is for tax and bills, things that you need to spend money on in the long run. So essentially my tax bill comes around every single year, and unless I save minimum 30% of my money, I'm going to be spending a lot more than I want to spend at the end of the year on my taxes. Another third for investment. So I use a third of the money that I make and I reinvest it back into Hardbody and other businesses that I want to save for in the future. And then your other third is your fun money, your enjoyment. When you allocate a third of that to, whether it be, it doesn't have to be money that you spend on a nice car, it can be money that you save for something fun later on. It can be like just the money that builds interest in the bank, or something that you want to just utilize for a nice holiday, taking your girlfriend on a nice date. Anything in that realm that is classed as fun or enjoyment or self-pleasure, that is that third of the money. And if you split your finances up this way and you never go over that third of your enjoyment money, you'll never tap into your tax money or your bill money, and you'll never tap into your investment money. Therefore, you will allocate your finances cleanly and smartly. Therefore, you'll never be out of pocket for the things that you need to spend money on. When it comes to things like wanting to start a business, when it comes to things like wanting to save up enough money to be able to buy something like a supercar, you have to think smartly, you have to think logically, and you can't just spend money willy-nilly on everything. Because if you spend £10 here, £20 there, £100 there, you bought that £150 t-shirt, you spent £300 on a designer pair of shoes, and then you realize at the end of the year, like, why do I not have as much savings as I thought I would actually have? It's because you didn't allocate your money, you wasn't smart, and you made pointless decisions on pointless purchases, and you're not going to get an adequate amount of enjoyment from that you would potentially get from something like saving for a supercar, or not necessarily a supercar. This is like the most exaggerated form of spending money because it's stupid and it's a lot of money. This thing doesn't make any sense, but the money I've spent on this hasn't tapped into, one, my tax money or my business money. I haven't overstepped that third of savings for the things that I need that money for. That's enough on finances. I just wanted to cover that briefly because it's going to give me the answer that I need to know on whether I regret buying this car, because this is the thing that I've wanted ever since I was 16 years old, and remembering that I didn't overspend allows me to almost not feel that buyer's regret, because I've spent the money that I've been saving for something enjoyable on the thing that I want the most. Running this car is a lot more expensive than I expected, because obviously this isn't something I'm just driving like once a week or twice a week, because I haven't rented it. I'm literally driving this. This is my like daily supercar. Driving it to the gym, driving it to the shops, driving it when me and Geordie want to go out for dinner or pop to the movies or come see friends in Brighton. Like, I drive this all the time. I'm still insuring the BMW, I still have it, and for any cross-country travel in the future, if we ever need to go to the airport because this car doesn't have much storage, we will be taking the BMW and utilizing it. When I've driven this, not that I'll ever get bored of it, but I feel like right now I want to drive as much as possible. It would be cheaper to drive this half the time and the BMW the other half the time on fuel cost, because to fill this car up it's about £100, and you can probably go for a full tank in about 2 or 3 days if you drive it like a maniac and all day. In conclusion, do I regret buying this car? No, I don't. I'm surprised at the fuel cost. I'm still able to save money. I'm still able to allocate money for my taxes and my investments into hard body. That is the only reason this car makes sense, and that is the reason I do not regret buying it. Obviously, emotionally, I don't regret buying it because I've wanted this for so long, but in terms of a business standpoint, that is what can make someone regret their decision, because of the financial detrimental it's going to have on your bank account. It is just too much fun, and I would rather spend my money on something that gives me so much enjoyment, like being able to walk outside what will be our apartment in Brighton and going to the garage and looking at this beautiful piece of German engineering every single day and feeling like a sense of pride, and like this car is not the final destination, and there is so much more to do. This is just a reminder that we're kind of going in the right direction, but we have a lot more to do. And we are back in Redditch now. As you can probably hear, my throat is still not better. I actually feel a lot worse today as well, and vlogging while I'm sick is up there with one of my least favorite things to do. But we're about to do two things. One, we're about to go shopping for my mom's birthday, which is actually tomorrow, and the day before her birthday, which is today, and then tomorrow, we're actually gonna be doing something that she actually like kindly requested. We're gonna be giving away the R8. Completely regret buying it. It was not a smart decision, and I thought the smartest decision would be to just give the finance to someone else, not have to pay for the fuel, and just give the car away. Nah, she's just having it for a few days and then we're getting it back. The heat wave has well and truly gone, so it's back to hoodie weather. As you can see by Geordie's massively oversized hoodie. Another thing we're going to be doing is picking up the BMW from a garage I left it at yesterday. The only problem with it is the rims have been so scuffed up massively from the previous owner, because I actually bought it with the rims completely destroyed, which is probably one of the reasons it was such a good price. But as well, I've added a few little dents to it myself. So we dropped it off at a garage, a professional diamond cut garage, because they're diamond cut rims. This morning, today, they are completely fixed and looking brand new, which honestly, clean and repaired rims can make a car look completely brand new, because the car itself doesn't have any like bumps or scratches on it. It's been kept in really good condition, so it could look like we have another new car today. George, why are you being crazy? And then he stops.
And then he goes,
oh my God. Whatever you think is gonna happen isn't happening. On the topic of scuffed rims, am I worried about giving this car to my mom? Because there's no dents or marks or anything on the R8 just yet, but am I worried about giving it to her and then receiving it back in 2 days and the rims absolutely destroyed? The answer to that question is yes. I am extremely worried. I also know that she's a good driver, so I'm hoping for the best. How you doing, man?
Yeah, not bad. I have some new centre caps lying around, so you can have them. Well, they were trashed, weren't they? So your black inserts had all runs in them, silicone. I've done the best I can with the black.
They look great.
Yeah, but they're not 100%, mate.
Thank you, darling. I'll keep it safe for you.
Yeah?
2 days, you'll have it back.
You're not gonna scuff the rims?
No, I'm definitely not. I'll take care of my car.
I'm so scared.
are you ready to say goodbye to your baby?
I think I need to kiss it goodbye.
Go.
Don't get jealous.
Have fun.
You texted me all day, how's my car, Mum? Yes, I should be driving that
So nice.
shortly.
Goodbye. Probably see you never again. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Are you literally 4 foot? Like, who is this short?
I'm not that short.
Do you even have legs?
A tall, long human.
Thick and long.
No, just long.
What?
See you later.
Gonna miss you. It's my mom's birthday, and the only reason I even have the car is because she's the main insurer, so it's the least we can do. Imagine you like meet the girl of your dreams and you get to ride her for a week or 2, then you have to give her away for someone else to ride, and imagine how much your heart would break. It's like that. It's a little bit different.
That's just a car versus an actual human.
Well, same thing.
take it back.
Okay, I take it back.
Good.
Where's Big Dave's?
Up your butt and around the corner.
Why do you always say that? Big Dave's do some pretty fucking massive omelets, so
Yeah.
I'm feeling like shit, I'm feeling sick, and the only thing I want is a fat, cheesy omelette, so we're gonna get one. Alright, so you got the Big Dave's, ordered the omelette. It is absolutely massive. It is literally bigger than my biceps, and we're gonna put some ketchup on it because you can't have an omelette without ketchup.
It's bigger than me.
It is safe to say I have definitely hit my daily fat intake in a single meal. I now pretty much need to eat everything high carb and high protein, 0 fat for the rest of the day. But honestly, like on days where you're like not feeling the best, because honestly I feel horrible right now. Like I feel so run down. I don't feel good. I don't remember the last time I was actually this ill. In terms of just like feeling weak, feeling lethargic, not being bothered to do anything, having a severe headache. That is everything I'm currently experiencing, but we still have things to do. We still have responsibilities. It is the hard body restock and launch tomorrow. There's gonna be a first link in the description down below so you know exactly where to go to. So please, if you do want to support hard body and support the brand, it's going to be the first link in the description, and it will take you straight to the website, which I've got to work on today because it's going to look a little bit different than it looks right now for when the restock does go live. That's going to be it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash a like, do me a favor, turn on post notifications so 1, you never miss a future video, and 2, it really helps the channel grow. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.